Hey guys, this is Doug Olave. I'm just making this video here from my home in Southern California, and the reason I'm making it is because several of you have come to me asking questions about what is Empower Network. I would like some more information. I would like to know what this Blog Beast thing is all about, and I just kind of really want to figure out what it is, what's all the hype about, what's all the excitement about, because there's a lot of excitement, there's a lot of buzz about Empower Network right now because they're going through a launch, and the launch is going until the 28th of October, so just a few days from now the launch will close for the Blog Beast viral blogging system. And so there's a lot of questions, so my objective is to help clear up a lot of those questions, concerns, whatever it is, and just kind of clear the air a little bit and make sure that everybody understands what this is all about. Because if you're watching this video, chances are either A, you're one of my family members and you're just trying to see what Doug's doing now, or B, you're one of the thousands of people that I've been driving traffic to over the last little while, sharing not only this opportunity, but several of the things that I've been plugged into over the last several months. And I just kind of want to tell you how it is that I settled with Empower Network here, and what my impression is about this company. Because my journey didn't start here, but it has certainly ended here. And it's ended here for a very, very specific reason. See, I got started back in the home-based business way back in what was it? Like 2002, 2003, and I started back in the real estate investing kind of area. And I was really, really, really excited about getting started with that because it offered me an opportunity to do something that I had been looking for since the time I was really a small kid. And to give you a little bit of a backstory on where my mind really comes from here, you see, my father, he grew up in Santiago, Chile, which is that small strip of a country right next to Argentina in South America. And as a child, they really struggled with pretty severe poverty, not having shoes, and having really not really having a lot of food, and having a whole bunch of people piled into a really, really small house, and just really struggling with a lot of things. There were 9 kids in my dad's family, and so there were a lot of mouths to feed, and their mother wasn't there, and it was just the responsibility was all on my grandfather, and that made a very, very difficult time. And when my dad was very, very little, my grandfather would take him out to the construction yards, and my dad would actually, to help support the family, he would do work there and lift very, very heavy cement bags, and he would do work that a lot of people, even many times his age at that time, wouldn't want to do. But something good came out of that when he did learn work ethic and integrity, and he learned to use his mind. He was blessed with a very keen mind to really create more efficient systems of doing things, and those talents he utilized later in life as he came to the United States and got married and started having a family of his own, in the jobs that he had here. But what he discovered, and something that really impacted me in my life, is that although he would utilize all of these talents that he had to do the work better, faster, more efficiently than most of his colleagues, that he wasn't necessarily rewarded for that. In fact, many times it was the exact opposite, that he was passed up for promotions, that he was actually reprimanded for doing things that he really had nothing to be a part of, and there was a lot of, just that garbage corporate kind of politics stuff that goes on. You guys know what I'm talking about because most of you have been in the corporate world, and you know the kind of games that are played in certain environments. And there are some great companies out there that really try and keep a lot of this stuff out, but a lot of times, people are people, and high school just seems to keep on going for a lot of people, and so it's there. Well, this was very, very disturbing for me, because I just thought, well, if a person puts so much of their heart and soul and their talent and energy into a job, that those things should be naturally rewarded. Well, since that wasn't the case, and since it usually was the guy who was, brown nosing the owner on the yacht every weekend, and stuff like that, which really wasn't my dad. My dad was at home with the family whenever he wasn't working, and when he was working, he was slaving away, doing everything he could to build that company, and even giving them inventions that he would come up with, that the company would, hardly even acknowledge him for, but still use to the benefit of the company. And all of that stuff really kind of created an unease in my subconscious mind as I was growing up, because I realized that that going out and working for someone else really is, in a way, giving up your a certain degree of your freedom. And I saw that exchange wasn't necessarily always rewarded very well, and in fact, many employers just will pay you only enough to keep you from leaving. And that's just how it is. So I saw my dad going through those horrible things, and I thought, gosh, there's got to be a better way. And my parents always raised me in a very religious home, and so I always believed that you had to do something, that you had to be really honest with people, and that you had to have other people's best interests at heart. And if you didn't, then ultimately whatever efforts that you had, they would all come crumbling down. And so trying to search for something that was really based upon solid principle, that was really built to benefit other people, and really lift them up and edify them, trying to find something that was a system that would actually work, trying to find some kind of an occupation that would give people the freedom to not have to succumb to that kind of corporate servitude, if you will. That's what I was looking for. And so my first exposure to the home-based business kind of industry was the real estate market. And so I would go to conventions, and those guys can sell. And those guys could really sell. And I was there and really marveled at how they were able to just engage your emotions and get people to throw their credit cards at them and really buy things that people had no idea what they were buying. They were paying thousands and thousands of dollars for it. But interestingly enough, that when you got back what it was that you were buying and you really examined it, you realized that this really has a lot of stuff left out, right? And then to find out that in order to get the real secrets, you had to pay thousands and thousands and thousands. I'm talking tens of thousands of dollars more. And there was kind of this culture, this kind of seminar, industry culture where, you get in, say, $5,000, and then to get the real secrets, to get in the inner circle, you need to pay $10,000 to just have the privilege of sitting in the same room with, big gurus for, a weekend to tell you one or two secrets that would change your business, and how much, and they would talk about how much that was worth it and all of that. A lot of you can relate to this, right? And then if you really, really, really wanted to expand your business, then, you got to pay even more so to get those secrets. This experience was reiterated when I, had gone through the real estate deal. I had made several real estate deals and made some money there, but I also had a really big crash. I really had a really big negative experience financially with the real estate thing, and it happened just as the real estate market was peaking and starting to go over the waterfall, which kind of culminated in the 2008 financial crisis that we had. And so just before that time, I had kind of switched gears because I was still trying to figure out a way to pay for my family, and I I went ahead and started working for a stock market education company because I figured, I want to learn how to do that too. And I really liked the company because they were kind of running against the grain of what the other big companies were doing. What the other companies were doing was kind of the same model as the real estate thing, get people in, telling them that they can make all kinds of millions of dollars trading, and they can get in for, X amount of dollars, maybe $1,000 or something like that. And then to learn the real secrets, you needed to pay $30,000. And then to learn the real, high-level strategies, you needed to pay $60,000 to $100,000, right? And they're really leveraging that kind of, influence on people and really scraping their wallets for a whole lot of stuff that didn't have to cost that much money, number one. And number two, the methods really actually weren't that effective. And so a lot of people were paying lots of money for an education that was really subpar. And so being in the industry for a while, I started to realize that this game, was really not something that I wanted to be a part of, but I still wanted to find the home-based business opportunity that was going to work, that it was not going to take advantage of people, that was not going to strip them of whatever wealth they were able to accumulate or whatever credit that they were able to acquire for themselves, and then leave them without the actual knowledge and secrets and techniques and tools and all of that to help them be successful. And this is all a part of why I'm on this video today, because I want to explain to you something, that this journey that I've been on to find a company that gives people the actual step-by-step blueprint of what they need to do, and not leave anything out, not leave anything on the table, not leave it for some secret $100,000 mastermind thing that you need to buy into, right? But to actually give people the tools that they need to make money now, right? And a company that had the integrity to do things for the people, that really had the integrity to care about the individual person and not look at them as a number. And that really effectively gave people the power to change their lives and to get out of the corporate servitude system, as I like to say, and as I like to call it. So that is why I wanted to make this video and explain to you a little bit about Empower Network, because as I came to know this company over a period of several months, after I got started on the internet, having done all of this kind of offline stuff, came to the internet earlier this year, and I have seen results in my own personal life from what I was being taught that I couldn't get anywhere else. Because before I was with Empower Network, I bounced around from program to program, and it was always very frustrating because it was the same pattern over and over again. You can make millions, but we're only going to give you a little bit of that, and you have to kind of figure out the rest on your own, right? That's kind of the standard thing that you're getting everywhere else, that I got everywhere else, okay? So I came to Empower Network, and here I was, kind of really not knowing what this was all about, but it was $25 to get started, and so I thought, heck, I've already spent thousands, what's another $25? I went ahead and I got started, and then I started to immediately see that there was something different, that there was something different about this culture, that there was something different about the platform, the program, the training, the education, all of it. All of it was different because it was based on something completely different and foreign and absolutely departed from the mindset that had created so many of these other systems that were just generated to suck money out of people. It was completely separate than that. See, Empower Network is based on a platform and a commission plan that pays people 100% commissions. Now that might seem kind of crazy for you if you think about it, and well, how's the company stay running and all of that? Well, it's when you look at it, it's like it's inspired from heaven or something. It's absolutely amazing to look at their compensation plan, because they truly do pay 100% commissions on the products. So how it works is basically like this. If you own the viral blogging system for $25. Then you can sell it and sell it to as many people as you want. And for everyone that you personally sponsor in the business, you get $25 every single month. And it is residual monthly income. And I want you to think about that for a sec, because if you go to other network marketing companies, and nothing against any of them out there, and you think about their comp plans, and you think about how much work that you would have to do in order to bring in, say, even $100 of monthly residual income. I mean, you're talking about having to move mountains over here, whereas over here in Empower Network, you only have to bring in 4 people to make your $100 a month. In other companies, you literally have to bring in sometimes over 100 people to get $100 a month. So you see the difference in the leverage. And leverage really is the key when you're talking about business. Now, so with Empower Network, you get 100% commissions, and you get that at every single level for every product you own. So if you're, let's just say you're interested in the viral blogging system, which I'll explain in a minute, then you will get 100% commissions of everyone that you personally sponsor in the program and that you bring in, in the system. And there is a video that explains the comp plan in more detail that you will be directed to when you come on board. You'll see exactly how it is. And Dave Wood gets up there and he draws everything out on the board, so you understand specifically what it is. But what you need to understand is that it's $25. You pay $19.95 for your merchant account, okay? Because there is a fee for processing transactions and also for keeping the company afloat. So $19.95, pretty darn fair if you think about it. So for the company to stay afloat, and you get paid $25 for every person that signs up under you. Not bad. Now, if you go to the next level, and I'm going to show you these, all of these different levels and what they do. The next level is the Inner Circle audios. Now, here in Empower Network, we are empowering individuals and building them. Like I told you, we build the person, and then that in turn builds the business. One of the ways that we do that is we've got to train out. We've had a lot of education our entire lives about, putting these notions and ideas in our brains about what it is to, and our relationship with money and what it is to have a business. Well, unfortunately, a lot of that's just simply garbage, and we need to train out of that and put the good stuff in. And quite frankly, a lot of people are really limited in their beliefs about their own potential and what's possible out there. I mean, maybe $100 a month extra sounds really good to you, and it is. It really is. But when you start to hang around people like I have that are making $30, $40, $60, $100,000 a month, not a year, a month in this business and in this company, when you actually sit down with them and you're talking to them one-on-one as a person, like my wife and I had the opportunity to do last week in Anaheim during one of our Empower Network events, and actually sit down and talk to these people, that's when the belief system about what's possible for you completely changes, because then you realize that your paradigm is completely insufficient, because there's so much more that's possible for you. And when you're making 100% commissions, that becomes possible. They have this kind of saying here at Empower Network, and I don't know it exactly, but it's basically that you get to get paid like the guru without being the guru. See, you don't have to be a guru to get paid like one in this company. What you have to do is simply own the product, and then you get paid 100% commissions on it. Okay? And the $25 viral blogging system and the $100 Inner Circle audio system, you get 100% commission on that. Just think how your life would be different if you got just 10 people in the company bringing in the $25 blogging level and the $100 Inner Circle level. Just that alone. That would completely change a lot of the situations of people watching this video. Maybe you, right? That's the power of leverage that we built into this system, because it's 100% commissions. Dave Wood and Dave Sharp, who are the founders of Empower Network, they are affiliates just like you and me. They came at this business model as everyone in this company is going to come in the front door. Nobody's going to get special treatment, not even them. If they don't produce, they're not getting paid. Now, of course, they're excellent at selling. They're just powerful, masterful sellers and marketers online, which is what puts them in a position to create a system like this and give training that we can all value from, because they're making multiple six figures every single month. Again, remember, I didn't say year, I said month. And there are a lot of people in this company making six figures and multiple six figures monthly here at Empower Network. And I understand if you're a little baffled by that, because quite frankly, the first time I even heard that somebody was making $100,000 a month, I couldn't wrap my head around it. It was really bizarre. But again, when you actually meet people that are making that kind of money, and you realize that these are like flesh and blood, down to earth, and not like space alien kind of, weird people. Like my wife and I used to live down in San Diego, and this isn't against anybody who lives in Del Mar, but there was just anybody who worked down in, my wife worked at this grocery store at the time, and this grocery store was down in Del Mar, and the people that would come in there, they were just, it was almost like they were living on a different planet. So they used to call people who lived in Del Mar Del Martians, because it's like they couldn't mix with the rest of society. They were just off somewhere else. They had made too much money. They didn't think like us, all of that. So I realized that I couldn't get my head around what making six figures a month would actually be like, that was actually possible. But again, seeing is believing, and actually hanging out with these people, it really changes things for you, and talking to people over the course of the last several months. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you a little bit more concretely what the business is here, kind of with that backstory, so that you can have a really clear understanding. Okay. Right now we're looking at the Empower Network system, and as you can see, if you are ready to get signed up and to join with us, all you have to do is go to joindugandlinda.com, Linda with a Y, joindugandlinda.com, to get started today. Now, the viral blogging system, as you can see, only costs $25. Now, we've had the viral blogging system now for about 2 years, and this October 31st marks the second year of the company. And in correspondence with this second anniversary, over the last year, the founders have been working on a very, very special project called the Blog Beast project. And they've spent several $1 million on creating this new viral blogging platform to take the industry into the next level. Now, there's a lot of different features that come with the blogging platform that are absolutely powerful, because if you know anything about the industry, and if you know anything about where technology is going, everything is going global. Okay, if you notice Google's Project Glass, the glasses that can tap right into the internet, and you can, literally interact with your world in a different way, in a digital way, where you can look at businesses and see, what they've got for sale and all of this stuff. That's kind of the vision of where things are going in the future. Well, blogging and being able to connect with people online is going mobile, and we have taken it and forced the industry into that space, to where now we're competing with other blogging platforms like WordPress and Tumblr and Foursquare, the other industry companies within the industry. We have now pushed them into having to go mobile, because we're in that space now, and we've made blogging, number one, incredibly simple to use, using a simple, 1 to 2 touch interface with your phone. So now, literally, no offense, grandmas, but blogging is grandma proof. And secondly, you can take it anywhere you want to go. And quite frankly, that makes it much more powerful and easy to create content on the fly, to upload it to your blog and have it immediately available on the World Wide Web, just like that. Okay? And that's very valuable for many, many different niches that you may want to blog about, many different areas of interest you may want to blog about. Maybe you see yourself as kind of a, as a journalist, and you're going out there and you're getting involved in different community events, and you want to be able to upload your content now because it's happening right now, as you're taking videos and doing audios, and maybe you're doing interviews. All of that goes right up, and it can go right onto the internet right away. Maybe you're just focusing on the internet marketing niche, but the point is, you could be a chiropractor, you could be a dentist, you could be, a florist. Anything that you are, you're now able to use our viral blogging platform with a very, very easy, streamlined interface to blog about and to get your content on the World Wide Web and to get it ranked very quickly in Google and to have it interface with social media. Extremely important for you to be able to get your message out there and to give you a voice in this digital age. Okay? As you can see, some of the features that are included in this BlogBeast platform, including the domain mapping. Before, you were just tied down to the Empower Network domain name. So you would have a subdomain of Empower Network, which actually offered you a lot of benefits as far as search engine optimization and ranking in the search engines, because of our Alexa score is one of the highest of any company in the United States, and it is one of the highest in the world. Last time I checked, I believe that we had an Alexa score of less than 90, and lower is better when it comes to Alexa, less than 90 in the United States and 200 in the world. And if you think about the millions of websites there are on the internet, that's pretty powerful. And the more popular our platform becomes, the better our Alexa score gets, and the better SEO is for people who have blogs with Empower Network and with our platform. That said, we allow people to map their own custom domains through the Empower Network blogging system, so you can manage multiple domains at the touch of a button. That's a very, very powerful feature. Okay, instant media integration, as I was talking about, you're able to take video, audio, pictures, upload them straight to your blog from your smartphone, from your PC, from wherever it is that you are, and just very, very simple interface, and it's uploaded right away into the platform. You're able to reblog content. Creating content, valuable content for your blog, is extremely important in order to not only give value to your customers, but also into getting recognized on the web. The more content you're able to put out on the internet, the higher your blog is going to rank in the search engines, the more traffic you're going to get, the more sales you're going to get. That's really the whole methodology behind that. And reblogging allows you to take, within a touch of a button, somebody else who has a really powerful blog content, and you're able to reblog that right on your blog. And so it adds, there's a win-win scenario there. They get backlinks, you get amazing content on your blog, and creating more value for people. As I already mentioned, that you can have multiple blogs on many different domains and also subdomains within the Empower Network blogging platform. You also have the mobility we talked about, powerful tools. We're going to come back to that a little bit. The instant media upload, really already covered that. As long as you've got a wireless internet connection and you've got you got a 4G internet connection or something, you're out shooting video, you just click upload, a minute later it's live on the internet. Okay, updates and notifications, of course you are going to be in touch, and the reason this is important is because as you build the team, you have the ability to customize messages for your team at the various levels that they are within the company. So you can specialize, kind of customize your communications within your team network. And that's very, very important, especially as your team gets very large and you need to be able to customize your messages for people where they're at. Because really, part of empowering people is about getting to them where they are at, right? It's not only dealing with people on your level. Oftentimes we need to go to where people are at and lift them up from where they are. And I'll tell you what, that is exemplified most and if you get to the events, and you've got to go to the events, this will be proven to you. This is exemplified by the leaders in this company. They truly care about the people in this business. And I can, having been around this company now and kind of investigating it for over 7 months, I can tell you this is true. So you'll have to see that for yourself, but this is part of the culture, and we encourage you to do the same with your people, to get down on their level, to help them where they're at. And there'll be more on that later, as far as explaining a little bit more about what this is about. Training audios. There's a lot of training, even at the $25 level, that is so powerful. And at this point, I have to kind of tell you that there are some very, very special bonuses that if you are going to do Empower Network, if you're going to lock arms with us and join, then you really need to do that right away, because within this small period of time that we have, you really only have 6 days left to get involved with us and get some of the powerful bonuses that we have that will help to catapult your business and take you from, really shorten that learning curve by a major amount. At the $25 level, we have amazing training at the higher levels, but if you want to get amazing training at the $25 level on top of all of the value that we've already built in to really help you to up your game and to be able to create that income for yourself faster, so that you can upgrade and start to get $100 paydays, start to get $500 paydays, $1,000 paydays, and even $3,500 paydays. I want you to just understand that there are people that are getting over $3,000, $5,000, $7,000, $17,000 paydays regularly in this company. And the reason they're able to do that is because of the 100% commissions, and because of the education that we provide people on how to market their business. You won't get all of those secrets at the $25 level, but you're going to get a lot that's going to help you to get regular residual monthly income very quickly, so that you can upgrade and scale your business. Okay? But you've got to act before the 28th if you want to really supercharge that and get some powerful bonuses that are only for this launch. That's all I'm going to say about that right now. Again, 100% commissions, we talked about that. And truly, our training is second to none. And the only way you're going to find that out is by doing it yourself. And quite frankly, for a $25 bill, to find that out, to investigate that, completely worth it. I mean, heck, I remember taking my kids like Carl's Jr. or whatever and spending way more than that. So, and the value that I got from Carl's Jr., not really that great compared to what we're going to give you. So, nationwide events. Guys, really quick on the events. The events are going to change everything about your perspective, and they are going to edify you, lift you up, and build you in ways that you can't imagine. We have an event coming up in Miami in January. A lot of you may not be able to get to our final event next weekend in Orlando. Some of you, if you can, I encourage you to get your tickets now and get there. Maybe you're just right around the corner from Orlando. I can tell you this. Number one, we don't make money off of these events. These events are basically sold at cost. So when you go and you get the tickets, you're going to see that they're extremely low cost compared to what you would pay if you've gone to some of these other events. And having gone to many other events for other companies, having paid $500, $1,000, things like that to get in, paying $147 just isn't a lot of money. So if you can, get to Orlando. If you can't, make sure you get there for Miami. And I tell you what, if you go, you will succeed. There is a trend. People in this business who get to the events, all of the people who are succeeding are at the events. The people who, there's really nobody who is succeeding in this company who is not going to the events every 3 months. So I'm just letting you know, that's just how it is. And it's because of the massive amount of value that we give to people, the breakthroughs that happen, the one-on-ones that they get to have with not only Dave and Dave, but many of the other leaders in this company. I mean, just think of the value of just even having 15 minutes to sit down with somebody who's making $100,000 a month, and what that would do for you, and what kind of little nuggets of knowledge that you could glean from that to change your business, your outlook on life, and to help you succeed. Very, very powerful stuff. So we encourage you to do that. And the community. You are not going to be left alone in this community. And I want to show you some very, very powerful things that to prove this point. When you come on board with me, that's my Facebook page. When you come on board with me and Linda in our Empower Network business here, you're not going to just have to rely on Doug and Linda. You're going to get to be a part of a community that is expansive and growing and is full of powerful leaders who are making a lot of money and have really the tools and the knowledge that you need, because the secret is really just getting around the right people with the right information. So here is a screenshot of the Prosperity Team back office, and you will automatically, for free, become a member of the Prosperity Team. And as part of the Prosperity Team within the umbrella of Empower Network, aside from all the amazing training you're going to get from Empower Network, which is absolutely powerful on its own, you're going to get the Prosperity Team training. And what the Prosperity Team is really doing is they're taking people who are brand new and they are sitting them down, helping them to actually create a business plan, getting them set up, teaching them very, very quickly how to get traffic. And that's really important. A lot of people struggle with how to get traffic to their blog, how to get traffic to their lead capture page so that people can sign up in this opportunity, right? And then how, of course, to leverage that and increase their money-making potential. We have regular daily trainings. We have a regular mindset call every morning. We have regular webinars on a weekly basis. There's several webinars a week that you're going to be able to attend. We also have a Facebook group that you're going to be a part of. There's even a Skype group that you're able to be a part of. So you're never alone. You're never having to rely on just one person. You have multiple people to to interact with and get questions answered. Even if you're up at 2 a.m. and you have a question, you want to get it answered, somebody's going to be up and you're going to be able to interact with them. I've done that many times. So, and then of course, the University of Internet Science. Some of you watching this video were first introduced to the University of Internet Science, and that's how you came to interact with me or even be on my list. And many of you are some of my referrals that are actually free members in the University of Internet Science that I have here. And I want to tell you that really you've plugged into a powerful platform, again, underneath the umbrella of Empower Network and the Prosperity Team. And I'm going to tell you the main benefit that you get from the University of Internet Science. Michelangelo Lopez, who is the creator of the University of Internet Science, who's made over $500,000 this year with Empower Network, and the year's not even over, has put together a system that truly gives you just an astounding amount of tools. See, you not only need training, you not only need a blog, but you also need to have tools at your disposal that will get you where you want to go. Michelangelo Lopez's system here in the university is so just full of different, very, very creative tools and software for you to be able to leverage in your business as you really get things up to speed and you move from blogging to doing other things like Facebook and YouTube and solo ads and all kinds of things. My main point is you're not going to be left alone. You're not going to have only a little bit of information, have a lot left out. It's going to be the exact opposite. And this is why I've made this video and why I've actually kind of really taken the time to explain to you what this is really all about. Because you're going to have the opportunity to have no stone left uncovered, and all you have to do is be committed to your business. All you have to do is plug in, follow some simple directions inside of Empower Network. Utilize the training that we're going to have for you here in this Blog Beast platform and run with it and take action daily. We have 8 core commitments here in Empower Network. And you have to listen to an Inner Circle audio every day. And we have one for you for free. You know, you don't have to be a part of the Inner Circle to get the latest audio. We have one. We have one for you. If you get the Inner Circle, you get all of them. And we've held these Inner Circles weekly since the inception of the company, almost 2 years ago. And it's taken a little bit to load here. But look, it just keeps going and going and going. And who's on these calls? These are the people that are the top producers in Empower Network, and they just get on for an hour or 2 hours or whatever it is, and they just spill the beans. They tell everything they're doing in their business, and they tell you their story. And you're going to be surprised and delighted to understand that, you know, maybe you're looking at your circumstance and you're saying, I'm really not sure if anybody else is going through what I'm going through, but, you know, I kind of feel alone. You know, maybe all these people in Empower Network are just, you know, they have money from daddy or mommy, and, you know, or maybe they just have the gift, or maybe they haven't gone through any hard things or whatever. Well, Dave and Dave, the founders of the company, they were both homeless, you know, living out of their cars at one point. And many of the leaders in Empower Network have had such difficult times, and they tell you exactly how they got out of it. And that's extremely inspiring, so that you can feel empowered to, no matter what your circumstances are, no matter how bad you think it is, no matter how bad it actually is, you can lift yourself up out of that. Okay? And these audios are there to help you and edify you and show you that, number one, you're not alone. Number two, there really isn't a whole lot of you know, things that you may be experiencing that other people haven't experienced. And number three, that this works, because flesh and blood human beings like you, like me, who are really down to earth, have done it and are continuing to do it on a month-to-month basis. And they all had to enter into the front door just like you. So just want to let you know about that as well. So you combine Empower Network with the systems of the Prosperity team, with the systems and tools and resources of the University of Internet Science, and you have absolutely every single toolbox that you could possibly want, full of the latest, most innovative tools to succeed. There is no reason that you cannot succeed in this business, except if you just don't do anything, or if you just take misdirected action. And we're going to teach you about that. But I want to talk about some of the bonuses that you're going to get if you go ahead and sign up right now. And remember, you're getting all access to all of this for $25. And that's super powerful, because you're just not going to find that elsewhere. And if you don't know that yet, and sometimes you just don't know what you don't know, I respect that. And after you go and maybe bump around and kind of look elsewhere, you might come back and realize, oh, okay, Doug really was telling me the truth. You know, that you just need to have the whole picture. Let's see here. I lost my page. There we go. Okay. So let me show you some of the bonuses that you're going to get if you sign up right now, and you've got to sign up before the 28th, or you just miss out on these. Okay? And trust me, you're going to be paying a lot more money to get this information later, so you just want to get it now for the $25 and check this out. Because, and I'll tell you this too, it doesn't matter what business you're in, doesn't matter what business you want to do. Maybe you really don't even like blogging, the idea of blogging, right? You're going to be able to take the business knowledge and the personal development knowledge that we give you, and you're going to use it in any business that you want to create. That's part of what we're talking about when we're talking about empowering people here in this business, in Empower Network. We want to empower you to do whatever it is that you're meant to do. Whatever it is that your personal genius leads you to do, that's what we want to do. That's what we want to help you to accomplish. So you don't have to just stick with what we're doing with the viral blogging platform and get the commissions from our products. You can go and create your own businesses and use this information to effectively do that. So here's some of the bonuses. first of all, when a lot of people get started, one of the biggest things I hear from everybody is, what do I blog about? I don't know what to blog about. Guys, covered. Okay? Not only are we going to teach you some things in the prosperity team, but Lawrence Tam, who is a 6-figure per month earner here in Empower Network, he's earned well over $1 million and has the million dollar earner ring here in Empower Network, is going to teach you exactly how to build a better blog and how to fill it full of amazing content. Okay? Another thing that people have a hard time figuring out in the beginning is how to get amazing traffic. Vic Strisshouse is one of the top earners in Empower Network, one of the top recruiters, and he kind of really changed the game by making over $1 million within just a few months here in Empower Network. Just absolutely powerful leader. Had a chance to meet him in Anaheim. Amazing, amazing guy. He is going to teach you about his traffic sources and how to find specialized traffic. One of the things that he teaches is that you kind of have to dig your own well. See, there's a lot of people out there competing for the traffic. So he teaches you his techniques of how to go and find your own traffic wells to dip into that are going to give you a lot more response because they're not so saturated. He's a genius at driving traffic, and you're going to be absolutely blown away. And understand, you're getting all these bonuses for free for $25. I mean, less than cost of lunch for the fam at Carl's Jr., and you're going to get this stuff. Carl's Jr. won't change your life. Carl's Jr. is fine, don't get me wrong. But this is going to change your life and your business. Aaron Rashkin, had a chance to meet him. If you saw the Blog Beast Redemption movie, he was the one who played He-Man. And yeah, he was a personal trainer for many years, so he is that buff. So what does he talk about? Again, he's going to talk about really connecting with your audience and who your audience is. A lot of people, they'll just blog about whatever without really trying to figure out who they're talking to. And in any setting, you need to be able to craft your message to your audience. And so he is a master of that. You're going to get that for free, again, if you sign up today with the $25 blogging platform. Before the 28th, you just sign up today. Just do it today, and you get access to that. Okay. Justin Varengia, one of the coolest guys. When I first was exposed to Justin, I actually thought he was kind of a weirdo. No offense, Justin. But because he had that kind of that hippie Jedi thing going on. And I was like, who is this guy? But then after a while of listening to him and being exposed to him and his philosophies and all of that, I just started to realize how cool he is and how he really turned just really an inspiring person to listen to, and you're going to learn a lot from him. He and his wife Dee literally, went from living in a studio apartment with hardly making any money a month, and they had no money for marketing whatsoever. So all of you people watching this right now, they're saying, gosh, this all sounds really great, but I don't have any money for marketing. You have to listen to him because he did it all 100% with free traffic through blogging. And that's how he did it. So if you want to learn how he did that and how you're going to be able to do it and really get the hippie Jedi tricks, that's the one to listen to. And then, of course, Dave Sharp, who is an absolutely amazing and magnanimous individual. He brings so much value. He's one of the co-founders of the company. He's going to just talk to you about viral and zero-cost traffic, other traffic sources, and you just need to get your hands into as many traffic sources as possible. And understand, guys, when they put these little value at whatever here, I'm telling you, it really is worth the $297, for all of these different courses and the $100 for all of this stuff. It's really worth that, and we're really giving you that for free for $25. I mean, heck, even if you thought like, I'm not even sure, you could risk $25 just to see what this is about, because let's face it, I mean, if you took a Cub Scout troop to 7-Eleven to get Slurpees, you're going to pay more than $25. I'm just saying. So I'm not asking you to come in and be all skeptical, but you know what? That's actually not a bad idea. Be a little bit skeptical. Come in and actually sample the products and see what you think. And if changing your life and your business is worth $25 to you, then join now and get involved right now. All you have to do is go to joindugandlinda.com. It's going to be a link below this video, and get started with us. Understand that the incomes that I've mentioned in this video, they're not typical. Let's face it. A lot of people don't do anything when they get started with a company. It doesn't matter what you tell them. It doesn't matter what information you give them. It doesn't matter how much support you might give them. They don't do anything. And so there are people out there in Empower Network who've made zero money because they don't do anything. But if you look at the income disclaimer, which we're proud to produce for you, you will see that our people are making money in this industry. In fact, when you go to the conventions and you see how many people are actually making money, you know, when they have everybody, you know, that's making money stand up in the hall, almost everybody's standing. And you compare that to other network marketing companies in the industry, and you're going to find that this is something very, very different than what you experience elsewhere. So I encourage you to, it's not even really a leap of faith to put down $25. I mean, I can go see a bad movie for that easily, and hardly blink an eye. So I'm telling you, just get started now. Just go ahead and click the link below, get started, get involved with the training, get started with our viral blogging platform, and you're going to see it for yourself. I believe in you. I believe that your dreams are important, and I believe that all the way up to Dave and Dave, that you are cared about in this company, and that we're here to uplift you, to edify you, to build you up, and to help you realize your dreams and to step into your own personal power. And that's what Empower Network is all about. So get involved today. Click the link below. I look forward to working with you sincerely, and to plugging you in to all of the tools, the resources, the systems, the value that we're creating for you for $25 is absolutely astounding. So plug in with us today and just get started right now. And I will be excited to see you on the other side. Make sure you do it today, because these bonuses will not be available in just a few days' time. Don't let the opportunity pass you by to start your business, to get started in something that is truly monumental, that's truly a movement within the industry, that is pushing the boundaries by taking the blogging platform and taking it mobile so that anybody can blog about whatever they want, from wherever they want, from the beaches of the world, and make money doing it and really set themselves free financially. I look forward to talking to you on the other side. I look forward to connecting with you, and I invite you to contact me. My contact information is below. I invite you to contact me, to connect with me, and I will be personally introducing you and helping you to plug in. So get started now, and I'll see you on the other side.